Well, might just have to write this off. Pulling out of position.
You're insane. You're in pain. I can tell by what you're saying, but...
I'm Golden Fatty. I like to scare, and when I scare, I become a nightmare.
You're insane. You're in pain. I can tell by what you're saying, but...
I'm Golden Fatty. I like to scare, and when I scare, I become a nightmare. You're in the office, probably gonna die, and you will die because you won't survive. I'm Golden Fatty, I'm a robot, but if you die, you become a robot.
You're insane. You're in pain. I can tell by what you're saying, but...
I'm Golden Fatty, I like to...
The Stop Killing Games campaign.
What happens to crashed hypercars? See, when you heavily crash your Honda Civic, chances are it's going to the scrapyard, but this almost never happens with ultra-rare hypercars, even if they seem completely demolished at first glance. Why? Well, first of all, they're worth millions, even crashed, because the VIN number itself carries collectible value, and so do the parts. But that's not the whole story, as most exotic car manufacturers like McLaren or Bugatti have official restoration programs. It's not uncommon for them to go straight back to the factory where they were originally built for a full rebuild, sometimes even from the ground up, which results in the car being as good as new, officially certified by the manufacturer, which keeps the value where it should be. Now, try to get Honda to restore your Civic. What happens to crashed?
Out of position there. It's not going to check Twist's position either, so this is one of those rounds that just gets a little bit weird. Flit is...
Oh, is he going to go under him? This is the M80 play. Oh, no, bro, Jesus.
Can an ordinary person learn to build an atomic bomb by hand? Of course they can. Step 1. Have your buddy head to the mountains of Yunnan and dig up, with his bare hands, 3,000 tons of uranium ore with a grade above 0.5%. Then, have him crush all 3,000 tons of uranium ore into powder. Step 2. Have your buddy help you buy 20,000 tons of hydrofluoric acid. Mix, stir, separate, filter, and dry 3,000 tons of uranium ore powder with the acid until it becomes golden yellow powder. At this point, you have uranium oxide. Step 3. Have your buddy get fluorine gas and mix it with uranium oxide to purify it. In the end, you get high purity uranium. Step 4. Have your buddy get a super washing machine spinning over 100,000 revolutions per minute. Put the high purity uranium in for a second purification. Spin it 3 to 5 years using about 5 billion kilowatt hours of electricity, and you'll end up with a chunk of high purity Anhui colored U-235. Step 5. Have your buddy shape the uranium into 2 small hemispheres. Go to a hardware store and ask the owner to make an atomic bombshell following the little boy blueprints at full scale. Place the 2 pieces of enriched uranium you made at each end of the shell, keeping them separated in the middle. Then install a high explosive detonator at the tail end. Finally, you can visit your annoying neighbor next door, bring your handmade little boy, set the timed fuse, and get far away. If your craftsmanship is good, the detonator will push the 2 pieces of enriched uranium together when it explodes. As long as the total weight exceeds critical mass, an explosion will occur and a massive mushroom cloud will rise. Congratulations, you've built an atomic bomb. Can an ordinary person learn to build an atomic bomb by hand? Of course they can. Step 1. Have your buddy head to the mountains of...
Best fighting game streamer. What? Fucking, I don't know, bro. Fighting games? I don't know anyone who's playing fighting games, bro. Maybe Hassan, he's fighting his dog, sorry. Best fighting game streamer. What?
Okay, first off, I'm coming for Eminem in 2025.
What?
A heavenly experience all around. Okay, first off, I'm coming for Eminem in 2025.
What?
Hey, what is this dilly blood doing? Dilly blood doing? Dilly blood doing? Hey, what is this dilly blood doing? Dilly blood doing? Dilly blood doing? Hey, what is this?
This trash sign smoke is the best ever.
To become a living Buddha, Japanese monks would spend the first 1,000 days eating only wild fruits in order to deplete all the fat in their bodies. Once this phase ended, they took their austerity even further, giving up fruits entirely and surviving only on tree bark and roots. Each day, they would also drink a special tea made from the sap of the urushi tree, the same tree used to make lacquer. This toxic brew caused vomiting and extreme dehydration, forcing out every trace of moisture and fat, and slowly transforming their bodies into something that would resist decay. When the monk sensed that death was near, he would enter a small stone chamber, sit cross-legged in meditation, and prepare to die. His only connection to the outside world was a small bell. Every day he would ring it to signal that he was still alive. One day, the bell would fall silent, the chamber would then be sealed completely, and 1,000 days later, the monks of the temple would open it again. If the body inside was found perfectly preserved, the monk was believed to have achieved true enlightenment, a living Buddha whose mummified body would be dressed in robes and venerated for centuries. To become a living Buddha, Japanese monks would spend the first one
But this is a new team, this is a new project, and this is
Deal with.
that's a
Bow down before him. Donk's master has been found. 18-5 on Monacy.
and Donk is just shell-shocked. He doesn't know what to think. 4-10. It has been the perfect game from Monacy. A POV that feels like a dream. And Spirit's nightmare on this T side. It is their map pick. They have nothing to show for it.
I mean, Monacy was still behind us for most of that previous game. He really wanted to get this one underway, and you can see why. Chance at a double-digit CT half for the Falcons. An opening here, a rarity for Team Spirit, a 5v4 that goes untraded, and they're going to try and pressure NiKo over here in mid. First kill found, can't do anything more. Kixan dead out in the window. Something might be brewing here, a chance for the third, but they've still got their kryptonite left to deal with.
Tessa saved the life of his opponent. Monacy wanted that shot. Tessa's got in the way, it would have killed him. Monacy holds the trigger, and Falcons in this final round will absolutely have to try.
If you don't win this, you're crushed, right? You're in a 3-on-2 post-plant. It's been a game that has so quickly slipped through your fingers. You hit tab, you look at who's left, you know Monacy is coming. You know he's looking for this and believing in it every step of the way. Creep out through the window, he's silenced, and so Spirit at least get this one, scraping by with just 3 rounds in this first half.
Oh, it's really been a rough game for Spirit. At least they break the momentum by the end of the half, but they don't get long to think about it. 30 seconds. Stay with us, folks, so we run it right back.
Well, they got an anti-long rush set up, and that's exactly what Falcons are bringing their way. But the flashes are so late. The flashes are so late. And that just sacrifices Donkin's way on a platter.
That's a disaster.
You ran the perfect setup to counter this round, but had trouble in the execution. And this must-win pistol for Spirit now hinges on Chopper and Shiro. They're going to cross quietly. Monacy's even debating coming through. Decides against it. Play ahead, play forward. Look for this bomb plant. Look for the site control. They know Spirit have got to be close by. They hear the tag there on Shiro. Jump on the dualies, but just nothing's going right. Oh, not a shot connects. Chopper needs to make up for those late flashes. This will be the time to do it. Some flashes of brilliance needed, and they're not found. Dead after one. Shiro in the clutch. Jumping dualies, that's what it's left to. Trying to close the distance. Kixan shuts him out of it.
Oh, you would have bet on Shiro there every time. Only 4 in the mag, but he's a clutch player of Team Spirit. Running up mid, Spirits bringing the heat. m0NESY's jump spot has seen this, and the nade even connects damage, so Tanir's on watch. Kixan trying to clear him. Out lower comes Kyosuke, beating Donk in that head-to-head. It's all gone wrong. And for Falcons, so right. In a 5v3, they sit back and relax. Pressure not on them. Oh, peeks early, eats the flash. Would have had Shiro, who turned away from it. So Shiro, top performer of Team Spirit, trying to keep them alive in this gun round. This penultimate gun round. Every single player of Spirit split up. Chopper, a peek into m0NESY, who is missing nothing. 3 players out long, no one here to stop them. And NiKo even lurking B. This assures the round and denies any chance of saving your guns.